used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
39.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing is Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. Spinning past him. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. Twisting away. And then he goes with a juke. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And right with it here over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Newton on 1st down. Being chased out left. Well, he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarius Wright, 28 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, wait. 21. Go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. After the run, Newton going to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A The final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Ready. Back 25.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
21. There you go.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
59, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 10 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
54, south.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Irvin able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That's it. 180.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now he's going to throw deep back over and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Check 24. Check 24. 22. Shift. 21. Check 3. Ready, set.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Get up!
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
21. 22.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 180.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's right. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Tackle made by K1 Short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go. Ready. Back 25.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
4 down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch that hand. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Do something. That's it.
To throw again. Newton being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Gano now to add the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
22.
Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, 31 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on second down. It got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.